joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. It's the Washington Nationals and the Chicago. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Satchel Paige. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there. Just about to get started, Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. And we're underway from Wrigley Field.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Fouled off, he was late.
Slurve, low inside.
And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup.
Sinker.
Digging in, James Wood. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. Just underway here from Wrigley.
High outside.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
Fastball. High outside.
Stays alive.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's C.J. Abrams now.
High inside.
High.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
This one in the air, center field. Jones on the move. Makes the grab. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Andy Pajes.
Low middle.
Andy Pajes.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Woods leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. This is Cubs baseball. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Brad Lord. What do we have on him? Troy Tulowitzki digs in now.
The designated hitter, number 2, Tulowitzki.
Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Here's Thompson to hit now.
The right fielder, number 33.
Thompson was crushing in his last game, hitting 3 home runs. That smash towards center. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Pete Alonso. Swings through that one for strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lyle gets under it. And that'll do it. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, new inning getting started. Luis Garcia digging in for the Nationals. Page making his first start of the year. He joined the team as a free agent. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Field 2. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A towering shot to center. His first homer of the year. And the Nats have the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Oscar Charleston, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Changeup. Low inside.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
And now here's the veteran DH, Ken Singleton. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Dawson takes it in for the out. 2 away now. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Fastball. High inside.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Down the third baseman, Brady House. Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And he takes a strike.
Slurve. Low outside.
Got him swinging. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here at the friendly confines. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Andrew Jones. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. All muscle to center field. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
First pitch swinging, and he squared up the slider. He was ready for it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Gary Carter now at the plate. Line drive, base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. So up next, Andre Dawson. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
Trey Turner up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That one outside. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that'll
Too
load
high.
the
Go to
bases.
first.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. Golden opportunity right here. Now a pop-up on the infield. And a foul ball. The 0-1. All loaded up here in the second game of the series.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now Ian Kinsler. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. And he'll pull into second safely. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Troy Tulowitzki, the next Cub to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across bottom half of inning number 2.
Ball.
On the ground, Garcia. Throw to first in time. Hank Thompson steps into the box.
Hitless today, but after seeing what he did last game, I'm sure it's just a matter of time, dude. Always a dangerous guy when at the plate.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those.
Oh, this is deep to left center, way back there, on its way, gone. Hank Thompson blasts one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 2 down, the polar bear, as he was dubbed by his former teammate Todd Frazier. Now that's smacked to right center, and that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Activity in the bullpen for the Nationals. Cade Cavalli, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Parker warming up as well. A sliding stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was back here at Wrigley Field. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Dalen Lyle. Towards first, and foul ball.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
That pitch gets the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes.
High inside.
And they'll do it again.
4-seam fastball. Low inside.
The 0-2 pitch from Satchel. That
Ball.
one just misses. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Next to hit for the
Up next to
Nats,
us.